Hello viewers, welcome to my channel, Food Braggers Network. Yes, you heard it right, Food Braggers Network. If you prepare the meal, tested it, and it's delicious, then you have earned the right to brag about that meal. That is why my channel is called Food Braggers Network, because here we'll make great recipes and we challenge you to prepare them at home, test them, and tell us how delicious they were. With 195 countries spread around 7 continents of the world, each country with its unique way of preparing meals. You can imagine how much recipes are out there to be tapped. Sometimes we take recipes from different parts of the world, we fuse them together, and we make them our own. So we create our own recipes from what we gather around us. And therefore we make it our own, and we can be proud of ourselves that we are preparing something different, something new, and we are testing it, and it's delicious, and we can share those recipes with people around us because we want people to also eat delicious meals every day. Some meals are easy to make, some are not, but whatever the case may be, on Food Braggers Network, you will have many recipes to choose from, and you'll have things to try your hands on every day if you like cooking or like experimenting on meals like I do. Today, to start it off, I will be showing us how to make egg crackers sandwich. Egg cracker sandwich. Yes, very delicious recipe, very simple to make. Something that you can make within less than 10 minutes. Maybe you're in a hurry to go to work, you're in a hurry to take care of things around the home, and you just want to make a quick meal that you could simply just have it there and be gone. This is it for you. Egg cracker sandwich. Join me and see how I make this happen. Are really delicious. So I'm so happy that today you are joining me on Food Braggers Network. So here I'm going to be using club crackers. I love club crackers. The reason why I love club crackers is because they are very light, they are not salty, and they're very flavorful. I like the flavor of club crackers and the taste of it. The fact that I said it's not salty and it is very light, but yet very filling. I eat club crackers almost all the time. I love it. So here again, I'll be using egg whites. You could use the whole egg if you so desire, which means the white and the yolk itself, or you could basically just use the yolk or the white. Today I'll be using just the white and the egg white to make my egg cracker sandwich. And then of course here I use dry onions. This is been chopped and dried, and I buy it just this way in the case or in the can, and I use it. I have avocado oil. You could use any kind of oil that you choose. It could be olive oil, it could be peanut oil, whatever kind of oil you choose. That's what you could use. And I will use sea salt. You could use any other kind of salt that you so desire, ionized salt and so forth, but today I am using sea salt. And I have here black pepper as well. So I'll just flavor it up with black pepper and it will be so delicious. So my grinder is down today, so I can't use a grinder, but I'm going to use my food processor to process this. I'll blend this together to give me what I need, and I'll show us how we are going to do that. Like I said, you could use a grinder, coffee grinder, and any of those. That really comes handy as well. So if you have that, please use that as well. So I'm going to throw in 2 packs of my club crackers into my processor. And I'm going to blend that. And so I blended that for about 3 minutes and it's ready. You can see is all powdery, so it's well blended. So now what I'm going to add is I'm going to spice it up with my black pepper. Just a little bit of black pepper. You can add like a 1/4 teaspoon. Just want it to have a little bit of that flavor. Or you could add more. It's all about how you like to flavor your meal. I'm going to add a little bit of onion as well. This I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon. Because I've done this a couple of times, I can gauge how much 1 teaspoon is going to be. But you could measure it at 1 teaspoon. I add it to that. And I'm going to blend it again just to make sure that I mix up all my dry spices and ingredients together. And there we are, my cracker is ready. So I'm now going to proceed to my kitchen to make me my delicious egg cracker sandwich. You know, my food processor sometimes it had to disengage. So that is done. I'm just going to measure up 1/2 cup of the crackers. I don't need all of it, but you could preserve this. Simply put it in a dry container. It could be freezer bag or a bowl, and just put it in your fridge so that you could use it again. So I'm going to measure up 1/2 cup. That's all I need for today's recipe. And I'm going to need 1/2 cup of my egg white as well. So 1/2 cup of my egg white. That's what I need. And I'm going to proceed to my kitchen where I can show you how we put this together and create some great recipes. Come with me to my kitchen. Let's go. What I do is I choose a small pan because I'm making just 1/2 cup of egg. I'm choosing a small pan that will allow the egg to fill up completely so that way I will be able to handle it when it's on the stove. But if you are making more eggs, you could a larger portion. This is just 1 serving. If you're making more than 1 serving, you can use a larger pan, as the case may be. But here I'm using just a small pan that will allow me to be able to manage my egg. So I'm going to turn on the stove to high just to heat up my pan before I put my oil in it. So I'm going to allow that to heat up for about probably 1 minute. Once my pan is hot enough, what I do, I'm going to add just 1 tablespoon of my avocado oil. Like I said, you can use any kind of oil that you so choose, but I'm using avocado oil. I like the flavor. Here I'm using avocado oil as well, so I use 1 tablespoon of my avocado oil. So I sprinkle that around. I just want to make sure that the entire pan is greased. I'll spread the oil in the pan to cover up the entire pan, and I'm going to allow that to heat up too, just a little bit. So another 1 minute for my oil to heat up. Once my pan is hot enough, I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of salt. I do not want it to be too salty, so I just sprinkle. It's all about your taste. So you add the salt to your palate. And I'm going to add a little bit more of black pepper. Remember, I added black pepper to my crackers, so I'm adding just a little bit here, so that will be in the egg when I throw in the egg. So here it is, and my pan is warm, and I know that the oil has been flavored with my salt and my black pepper. I'm going to add, remember I have half a cup of egg here. I'm going to add half of this half, so that's a quarter of the egg, just to cover up the pan. So I spread that in there, and it covers up the pan. Looks like my stove was off, so I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay, so there it is. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread in. Looks like I need a little bit more egg to cover up my pan, because I need it to cover up the pan and be thick. So I put it in there, and I sprinkle my crackers into it. I'm going to spread my crackers into the oil. Into the egg. Sprinkle it. Try as much as possible to spread it evenly. If it's not spread evenly, I'm going to use my spoon and spread that evenly. I do not want some parts to be lumpy while the other parts do not have egg, so I spread it evenly. And now I'm going to spread the remaining egg to cover up the crackers. So I have egg at the bottom of this pan, and I have eggs on top of the crackers. A little bit more black pepper, and like I say, if you like it spicy, you can add chili pepper, but I didn't use chili pepper here, just salt and black pepper. I'm going to cover that up a little bit and allow it to steam up. So here I cover that pan for just about 2 minutes. I want the heat to penetrate all the way up to the top of the egg. That's why I'm covering it up. It also allows the bottom part of the egg to brown up. So now I'm going to check, because it's on, I want to make sure it doesn't get burned. So let's see if it is good enough for us to be able to turn it over. You will always know when you look at the consistency, if it's touch it and then you see that it is good. I think we can turn it over now. Sometimes you could use another pan and just turn this over to another warm pan, but I use one pan, that way I don't have to work too hard. So you can see I'll brown up the other part too, or the other side of it. I'm going to cover it again another 2 minutes and allow it to brown up on the other side as well. Remember, it's on high heat, so you want to always check it to make sure it's not burned. It's still. So the whole cooking process should take less than 10 minutes. So depending on the quantity of egg you are making, here is half a cup of egg and half a cup of crackers. So it takes me less than 10 minutes. So I will say between 5 to 8 minutes and my meal should be ready. I'm going to turn over the other side and make sure it is brown. If it's not brown enough, because I like it golden brown, so I'm going to turn it again, as you can see. Ah, both sides up. It looks yummy. It looks really yummy. Turn off the heat. It's brown enough, just the way I like it. I'll turn it over again. Ah, this is beautiful. So viewers, here you are, you have your egg cracker sandwich. So you simply put it there and it's ready either for your breakfast, for your lunch, or for your dinner. It all depends on you. You could add this as a side dish to other things like rice, pasta, and any other thing you want, and you could add some veggies to it, broccoli, veggie salad, whatever you want to eat this with. This makes part of a meal or a full meal on its own. That's it, viewers. Our egg cracker sandwich. It looks delicious and it's really, really yummy. So if you like this video, please give us a like and then subscribe to our channel so you will be the first to be notified when we have uploaded new recipes. Egg cracker sandwich can be eaten with anything. You could eat it alone as it is, drink with coffee or whatever beverage you take in the morning, and it's a meal. Or if you want to add it as a side dish for your lunch, your dinner, it is very filling as well. So, and I hope you like it. So it looks really yummy and it tastes yummy as well. Thank you so much for being a part of our channel today. Look out for our other videos. I'll add 1